Hello and welcome to Backseat Gamer, the show that makes you shart in your drawers. I'm your host, Michael Riley. With me is Dane Forgione.
He's not here. He left.
He is. No, he's in the chat. He's in the call still. I'm going to introduce him.
He's in the call.
He's probably changing his pants. Also, Jason Amherst. That's a mighty fine cock you have. And Ashley Miller.
Get a dude wipe for your balls and ass.
Get a dude wipe. Why would I get... No, those destroy the environment, Ashley. We can't do that.
Then get some cotton wipes for your ass. At least they're biodegradable.
They say they're biodegradable. They're not. You're not supposed to flush any kind of wipes like that. Even if they say they're flushable, they're not.
Well, then wash your smelly ass and balls.
Yes.
You shitty motherfucker, you.
Kids, you stupid motherfuckers. What the hell's wrong with you, kids?
Kids, you...
And what's wrong with that boy? Why he laughing so funny? And not funny, haha. I mean funny and not funny.
I mean, that's what the director told them to do, unfortunately.
Oh my god, that's why?
That's what happened in that scene, yeah. In Final Fantasy X. That's what happened.
I'm serious. That the voice actor who voiced Titus, he should have just done it and just been like, man, what the fuck did I just do? Why? Why?
He probably did, but only in Japanese.
I mean...
No, that was the English voice actor.
That's the English dub.
Well, then it's really weird that he did it in Japanese, then.
And of course, if it was in Spanish, it'd be like, ja,
yep. Because that's how Spanish language works.
Yeah. First time I saw that as a comment on Facebook, I was like, huh? And that was Spanish.
That was Dane actually leaving, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I kind of figured he wasn't going to be able to stick around for this episode anyway. But that's all right. Well, if you missed the first episode of Duke Nukem 3D, boy, did you miss some shit. I'll tell you.
It was wild.
Nope.
What a wild first episode of Duke Nukem 3D. Perfectly sets the tone for this fucking build engine. Basically, not just this game, but anything on build engine. This isn't even the first build engine game. This is the game that made it popular. The first game on build engine was like fucking Tech War or some bullshit.
I mean, the funny thing is that like while this exists, I mean, it still is like not the jankiest engine out there. The jankiest engine is still the I think it's called the Create engine. It's the engine that Bethesda uses for
I was getting ready to say, isn't that Bethesda's fucking engine?
Yeah. The engine's so busted they just rely on the fans to fix it every time they put out a game.
And they don't pay them a goddamn dime.
No, instead they try to monetize it for themselves.
At that point, if they said, okay, well, we're going to rely on the fan base, and then it's like, okay, well, this is great, but we're going to take it back, I'd be like, no, fuck you, pay me. I did work, you give me money. You give me money now.
Also, if you missed the last episode, Backseat Gamer has a new cast member now. You'll be probably hearing her in upcoming episodes.
Yes, an old friend of MNTL, who's been gone for a while, and she's back.
Yep. And she did explicitly state she could participate more often. So that's awesome. So yeah, after a year of it being the same 5 people on this show, actually almost 2 years of it being the same 5 people on the show, a little over 2 years actually, we finally have a 6th cast member.
Yes, and she'll be able to fill in the somewhat missing female demographic as I work Way too fucking much.
The funny thing is like I had considered originally in the first like year of the program when we brought it back, I had considered like calling back to some older cast members and see if they'd be interested in participating, but I just never got around to it. Obviously, my suggestions were going to be either like trying to get a hold of Mark, who Dane talked to recently, or getting a hold of Bednarchik, who I've had conversations with in the past. But ultimately, I was like, the dynamic is good with 5 people. The 5 people that we have, the dynamic is good. And I never really considered adding a 6th until Michelle came back and was available again. And now, I mean, I couldn't see at this point, I'd be silly not to include her. So I'm glad she's back. I'm very glad she's back. That's all I'm saying.
You have Michelle, who's now going to be like a professional streamer and doing it more often.
Yes.
You have Jace, who
Jace pretty much is if it weren't for his day job, he would be a professional streamer.
Yeah.
Well, Jace is our meme lord, strong guy.
Yes.
You have
and producer of Monkey.
Yeah. And producer of the fucking Monkey.
The fucking Monkey.
And then, of course, you have Dane, who is like our resident theater guy. And you have Billy, who's our resident toy guy. Mike, the host,
resident
and then
farter
there's
guy.
Me. And then, of course, you have Mike, who's the glue that holds everything together. And then there's me. I don't know what the fuck I am, but I'm here.
I'm the glue that holds things together. It must be crazy glue.
But we haven't even figured out what the fuck I do, because it's like I'm here and then I'm not. So I guess what would that make me?
A ham sandwich. No, I don't know.
I do be talking about food a lot when I'm on.
I don't label people. Labels disable.
Well, I mean, I do talk about food a lot, so I guess I could be like the unintentional foodie.
I thought you were going to say you talk about Fuda a lot, and I was like, no, you're not, Adam Snyder.
No,
I am.
I was going to say, like, you're not Tiffany talking about wanting to bang other chicks.
I was going to say you're not Adam Schneider. That was our resident Fuda person for a long time on the Mental Cast for a little bit.
Well, he was.
That was slightly before Jason started being a regular on the Mental Cast.
Well, I remember he was he was.
Of course, Reach is playing gamer right now. Oh God.
Who's playing what now?
He was
my friend who's a streamer and VTuber. Reach is playing HoloCure right now. Those Vampire Survivor style games are really addictive. They are. It's like taking Binding of Isaac and like concentrating it to a single room.
Ooh, weird.
Yeah. Because it's just in the case of like Vampire Survivor, most of those are like somewhat endless looping areas. HoloCure, I think some of them endlessly loop and some of them are like smaller boxes that you're kind of stuck in depending on the level. But yeah, it's one level. You basically level up every so often after killing so many enemies, and RNG gives you options each time of different power-ups. And you can occasionally, if you pick the right power-ups and max them up, you can even combine power-ups to make even more amazing power-ups and weapons and stuff. And it's just a very addictive game loop, because when the RNG hits just right, you're like, oh yeah, I am all powerful, bitches. I'm a fucking god.
Boom. Jetpack.
What you gonna do?
Jetpack.
Honestly, spamming the soundboard is one of the funniest things, because you never know when Dane's family's walking by.
Ended up working out for us on that last episode.
Yeah.
And spades. Oh, the bald guy did his shit thing again.
The bald guy made the funny fart noises again? Yes. I hit that button a lot.
So Jace technically leads in getting responses from Steven. I got one.
You're not supposed to be here.
Level Lord.
Yeah, Richard Level Lord Gray, the guy who probably designed this level, undoubtedly.
That's lava.
It's funny because like I know certain sound effects on my board that just, whether it's here or over on Digital Era, that like get reactions from people because like I know that Reach will usually crack and laugh if I randomly hit at just the right moment. Or when we're watching wrestling, I tend to use a couple of soundboard bits when we're watching wrestling just for shits and giggles. Like when we get the flippy shit going on, especially in AEW matches, I tend to go very frequently. Or if somebody hits a powerful move, there's occasionally the... Or my personal favorites are when a table doesn't break, my excuse to hit I am the table!
Yeah, we used to do that when we played wrestling games.
Yeah.
Which, that's another thing I'm considering going back to doing at some point is I want to revisit Wrestling Empire, and then I think I want to play Here Comes the Pain at some point. Because at this time last year, we were playing Here Comes the... Shut Your Mouth and Wrestling Empire. But I'm also toying, if I go back to Wrestling Empire, do I continue the adventures of Ahmed Johnson, or do I start as a new player, a new character?
Start as a new character.
All I know is I need to go into that game. I need to look for mods because I need to see if people have recreated VTubers in them. Because I love how absolutely batshit insane the game gets because you can allow for, like, you know, dismemberment and stuff like that. And I'm just like, oh, to be able to pit VTubers against each other in wrestling rings and have dismemberment and other weird shit happen. It's like, HC dub.
Hey, I'll be right back. I would like to get some food.
So
I won't be long.
It's getting some food.
Eating Michael Tyson's ass. Oh,
Which everybody has now seen thanks to the Netflix special.
Yep. Truth. Thanks, Netflix, for seeing what everybody wants to eat. I'm sure the guy eating Mike Tyson's ass guy is probably like,
it's the moment my life has been leading up to.
Basically. It's like, well, I've peaked. That's it for me.
I mean, he's spent God knows how much money over the past 4 years to get hundreds of people to say his name.
I'm just dropping down here for a minute because I have the God
and to think if
God mode on and
you were,
and I think there's something.
If you were a VTuber and we are saying his name, he could appear.
Joe Hendry.
Oh, Mike Tyson's ass.
Oh yeah.
Or rather, eating Mike Tyson's ass. He is the equivalent of Joe Hendry. Dopefish lives.
Yeah, that's a running joke. We didn't find him, but Dopefish is actually in Dusk. When we played Dusk, he's in there somewhere. It's a running joke. Lots of hidden messages like that in Duke. We gotta be cheating to find them. Going into the ship. The alien ship.
What a load of ship.
Oh, ahe, ahoo.
The aliens! They exist! Atomic health.
Yeah, it's supposed to give you 50, but thanks to my accoutrements, it's not. This
I mean,
Battlelord will be a pushover. I mean, he's normally a pushover anyway.
Oh! Oh!
Yeah, he's like Godzilla. Making Godzilla noises. Hold on, I need more RPG ammo. So I'm not gonna go on that platform where those women are because you can't save the babes, but if you blow them up, they spawn more enemies.
Huh.
I'm Duke Nukem, and I'm coming for the rest of you alien bastards. I'm Duke Nukem.
So,
Hey Jason, I'm Duke Nukem.
it's Duke Nukem. Oh,
I'm Duke Nukem.
Duke Nukem.
I'd blow up the world and take a shit at the same time.
Puke Blukem.
I believe second episode, I'm going into outer space.
Got the level ending screens, which remind me of the level ending screens in Rampage.
Oh, it makes me start. Oh, all right, I see. All right. Let's do it.
Piece of cake.
Nobody steals our chicks and lives. Hey.
Nobody's devils my eggs.
Leave my eggs alone. They need to be fertilized.
I'm just picturing like a freaking fat Duke Nukem, like
Nobody steals our chicks and lives. It's like Fat Morgan Freeman. I'm Duke Nukem, and I'm B-word fat.
I ain't got time to bleed.
Oh, it's true.
It's time to kick ass and chew bubblegum and alcohol out of gum.
Hey, Duke Nukem, it's time to admit you stole that line from Roddy Piper.
Is this gum sugar-free? Because I'm a diabetic.
Fuck. Oh, Lord. Oh. Oh, up. There we go. Come get some. About a shotgun ammo? What the fuck?
Oh no, this cardboard cutout is coming after me.
I know. It's because you're not technically... The way you look up and down in E-Duke is not technically how it's done. That's kind of why I'm playing E-Duke, is the freedom of movement.
I mean, it's kind of like if you were to play the Star Wars Dark Forces remaster, how you can look up and down in that game too.
E-Duke has a lot of quality of life improvements. That's why I chose to play Duke Nukem in E-Duke. This will be another chance to cause like we did with Doom and to a degree Quake when we were playing it. Like, I could explain some of the game's mechanics and how they work. Build engine It's not as jank as some engines, granted, but
No Create engine.
it is right. No, but it is still being held together with duct tape and prayer.
I mean, that's most game engines. You kidding me?
This one more so. This one is like there was only like a couple pieces of duct tape left on the roll, so that's what's being held with. But it's just like it's you can get killed by doors opening. That's all I gotta say. It's like a door opening, not this kind of door, but the one that flips open like a regular door. Those can kill you. And it shouldn't theoretically be possible. But it does happen. And it's kind of stupid. Oh, how the fuck do I go? This should be open, this lift, and I can't figure out why for the life of me it's not. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Aha! Alright, good. Anyway, yeah, it's fairly janky engine.
Yeah, I mean, that's why these remasters have been so interesting, because, like, I mean, the Star Wars Dark Forces remaster, there is a big jump in quality comparing the original DOS/PlayStation 1 game to the remaster.
And that's the thing, too, is there is a remaster of Duke Nukem.
Yeah.
The only problem is, well, there's two remasters. One that you can't even fucking get anymore, because it got delisted. And the second version...
Oh, delisted games.
Yeah, and the second remaster version of Duke Nukem is the World Tour Edition. The Cursed Randy version.
Cursed Randy.
Yeah.
Randy Pitchford.
Randy Pitchford. Yeah, Randy Pitchford. We're playing Duke now, so Randy Pitchford's name is going to come up a lot. Because he's a fucking piece of shit.
Randy Pitchford.
Good old Randy Pitchford.
No, fuck that guy, because he's the reason why the voice of Claptrap changed in Borderlands.
I see that I did not know, but I knew he was a jerk off.
Yeah, basically TLDR version is that the original voice of Claptrap was an employee there at the studio, not even a developer. He was one of the executives, and apparently. At one point, Pitchford was trying to sell Gearbox, but he wasn't telling anybody else about it. And when the guy confronted him about it, in a public place, Pitchford literally grabbed him by his shirt collar and got aggressive with him. Like, people actually saw it. I want to say this was like at a PAX or something, too. Like, this was not like some sort of oopsie poopsie. Like, a lot of people saw this happen.
Jesus.
And the guy resigned from the company and said, "Oh, I'd gladly come back to play Claptrap for a paycheck, like, you know, to do it as an actual voice actor and not just because I worked for the company." And I remember there was somebody else in the company who said, "We can literally make anybody sound like Claptrap. We don't need this one guy to be Claptrap." Like, that was kind of a slap in the face when one of the sound designers said that. It was like, it wasn't just Randy Pitchford saying that the person was replaceable. It was somebody else working there who said, "We can make anybody play Claptrap," because there's a difference between putting a filter on somebody's voice and line delivery. Because, like, and I mean, I know that because I'm an actor, you know, as a performer. I mean, I can go ahead and throw a filter on my voice and go, "Hello, I am CL4PTP, but you can call me Claptrap." And at the same time, you'd think that I would also, you know, just be like, "Skadoosh, I am the Kung Fu Panda. Peaches, 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 peaches." Because that's literally what they did for the movie.
That's so weird. Just hearing that, hearing that Claptrap's voice, just so fucking weird.
But I mean, like, that's literally what Randy Pitchford and what the people on the sound team did with the game. They were just like, anybody could be Claptrap. We could make Dwayne Johnson Claptrap. It doesn't matter. We just put the filter on. And I'm like, that's not how that works. There's a way about how lines are freaking, delivered.
Okay, so apparently I didn't realize this, but there's something we have to see.
Oh, okay.
That's only accessible by cheating. So I turned clipping on. See if I can get back there. Whoa! Without fucking phasing through the walls. Whoops. I'm gonna turn my jetpack on.
USS frame rate.
Yep. Well, let's go to Earth. No, I'm just kidding.
well, anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you.
I could have put that as a sound.
Liam.
I could have put that as a soundbite, actually, like the opening chords, and I'm like, that would get flagged instantly.
Oh yeah. Kind of like how Hell No got us flagged on a couple episodes of Dusk back last year.
Yeah, as fun as that soundbite is, it's like, oh, damn it.
Yeah. Who knew that the guy who sang that would want money?
I know, right?
Hell no to the no.
To the no. Oh, hell to the no. To the no. To the no. Actually gonna miss the whole recording at this rate. Bruh.
Pretty much.
I should just remember though, like when Dane's around and Ashley's being a little off the wall, I need to bust out the what? Actually, let me make sure that these can overlap so that they get like extra confusing too. So for those real what the fuck moments.
What? Jesus.
Christmas.
Oh, okay. I see. It's that. I figured it out. Okay, sweet.
Ah, that's the combination.
Yeah, I had to go to a strategy wiki to look it up and figure it out.
Hello, this is the lockpicking lawyer, and welcome to Cracking Locks in Duke Nukem.
Most of the time, I can just figure it out by trial and error, but...
Yeah.
So, if one leg is Thanksgiving and the other is visit, can I come between the holidays?
Yeah.
Anyway.
I no longer get the bitches because I'm B-word fan.
Oh, by the way, I heard that diabetes and that claptrap rant. I heard everything.
We're going to be saying a lot of shitty things about Randy Pitchford during this playthrough, probably, because, yeah, Duke, he is basically holding the franchise hostage.
Dude, it's like set Nukem free. I know he's a little outdated, but it's like we deserve more than just Duke Nukem Forever and
deserve
that
a good fucking Duke Nukem
bullets.
game. Fuck Duke Nukem Forever. That was a shitty fucking game. Thanks, Randy.
Well, it wasn't just that. He was
Randy.
also an available skin in Bulletstorm.
That dude was
he deserved more.
That dude is a fucking greaseball.
But wasn't it also that Broussard guy that kind of fucked things up too?
I mean,
George Broussard? No.
It's funny because like I don't know what's worse between Duke Nukem Forever and then like id going off and doing the Rage franchise too, because like that is another clusterfuck.
I feel like Rage is a little more forgivable than Duke Nukem Forever.
It's like you could literally
like Rage
is at least playable.
Yeah, but then Rage 2 was, oh yeah, we can't do another beige first-person shooter. So what are we gonna do? Oh, let's just copy Borderlands.
Yeah. I'm rearranging my pillows.
Did he say rearranging his dildos?
Yes, Ashley. That's what I said. I'm rearranging my dildos. I've got one up my butt right now.
Well, I would suggest a small butt plug so that you can pace
I would
yourself.
suggest fucking cleaning out your ears.
Okay, well, I am partially deaf in my left ear because the doctors can't figure out what the fuck's wrong with me.
I'm also partially deaf in one ear, as you know.
Well, yes, I know. I couldn't whisper in that ear, so I just talked at a normal pace.
Are you okay, Ashley?
I'm feeling a little better than usual, but I've been kind of like dealing with shit. I've been doing the Zaplan Pal, which is almost done, and I'm not going to make 50,000 words. And I've been befriending a lot of indie authors that are kind of interested in my story and want me to finish it. And one of them's like, holy shit, your story sounds like my story, but I'm telling it through a woman's perspective and not a man's.
This woman's word. This woman's
Well, here's the thing.
word.
I was afraid that she was going to get shitty and say, oh, well, you stole my story idea. It's like, no, I'm trying to keep certain details about what I'm writing not publicly available because I kind of want to publish this story just to see if, if I can do it. And I hate to say it, writing this story has kind of made me see a few things. Like, first of all, I need fucking therapy. That's one thing. And secondly, I'm kind of falling out of love with, like, underground wrestling.
Well, personally, this show is my therapy. So,
I mean, I like the human interaction. I don't get enough because I'm literally... I spend 4 days a week trapped inside a little metal box on wheels, driving in circles.
it's probably a good thing for Jace's sanity that this show exists. Because he'd be doing all that alone with nobody to talk to most of the time.
Yeah, basically. Like, as it is, the only other thing I would be doing is watching YouTube or, like, anime.
Yeah.
And after you run out of anime, then you go to YouTube. And after you run out of YouTube to watch, then you start scraping the bottom of the barrel of the algorithm, and YouTube just stops being fun.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong.
I'd rather be playing games, like, at that point.
Yeah.
I haven't touched a game in quite a while since I started writing. And I do kind of like miss being on here a lot, but sometimes I do kind of feel out of place, and I felt really out of place in like the underground wrestling. But now that I'm just looking and seeing everything that's been going on, a part of me is like, you know what? I think underground wrestling's just kind of lost its luster. And I know that will piss some people off, but it's like, I just don't feel it anymore. I'll be friends with the good people that I met through underground wrestling, but a lot of it's just fucking childish and stressful and unnecessary. Especially people that like to, turn your personal life events into a fucking storyline because they think, oh, that'll be something. It's like, no, the fuck it isn't. No, it won't. You'll find out the hard way, but I'm not going to be there to say I told you so. Because I've been noticing a lot of underground wrestling companies get into people's private lives, and I'm like, you realize this is going to have negative consequences. Well, I've had to distance...
We speaking from experience there, Ash?
I'm not gonna say, because I think with everything that happened, we turned out about as well as can be. But there's other stuff, that's happened recently.
Yeah, me and Ashley's breakup got turned into a fucking storyline in XCW. That's why she's referencing that.
Well,
Wow.
Yeah.
I was referencing other shit too, but I was trying to be polite about it since, despite the fact that we had a really shitty breakup, you and I did make amends.
Yeah.
I could say that's probably better than like some of the other people from the wrestling companies that we know of who made, worse mistakes. And I'm sorry it took so long for me to get back from getting food. I was actually making taquitos in the air fryer. Because the air fryer makes them taste better.
What? We gotta wear tuxedos. I like some taquitos.
I'm Duke Nukem, and I also want some taquitos.
Like, seriously,
I came here to save the babes. Hey, ladies, show me your pussy.
I have one of those too. I'm here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and then chew tacos, and then chew burritos, and then pretty much I'll order the entire menu from Burger King.
Whopper.
Whopper, double whopper.
Whopper, double
Whopper. I came here to chew ass and eat Whoppers.
What's the difference?
The difference is you unwrap an ass.
Well, that's one way, I guess. And Mike is dead.
Say, do you eat your burgers with the skins on?
The skins. I've been eating the wrappers. Shit.
I've lost control of my life. I just say, give me the bag, and I'll stuff it through my
skins give the burgers flavor.
Oh, Jesus.
Good Lord.
Oh my fucking God, what's wrong with me?
Lots.
Yeah.
Like I said, this show is therapy. Please lay down on the couch and tell us about your troubled childhood.
Sounds like I need to.
Get some help.
Oh, I know I need therapy. I absolutely
I feel like we would be further down the rabbit hole without the show at this point. Be glad BACKSEAT, yeah. BACKSEAT Gamer. BACKSEAT is the version where we do this, but with no diggity playing in the back.
BACKSEAT Gamer.
Yeah.
Welcome to BACKSEAT Gamer. I like some burgers.
Welcome to BACKSEAT Gamer. I like to chew blueberries and then
welcome
take a
to
bath.
Welcome to Blackstreet Gamer, where we have no diggity.
I like to back it up.
You bag it up, first of all, which is what Duke will do to his fries. I like to bag them up, put seasoning on them. It's fucking delicious, man.
That's the best way to make fries. Like, why the fuck hasn't America gotten onto that shit sooner? Like, Japan is on some next level shit with their fry dispensaries.
The Olsen twins left me. They couldn't blow me anymore because I haven't seen my penis in 13 years, which is long enough to declare legally dead.
That's my penis.
I'm snooping as usual.
Honestly, I could probably go around in public not wearing pants and not be arrested for public indecency.
It would just look like a big red moo-moo.
Well, a big pink moo-moo. I'm not sunburnt. See ya. God has left this chat.
Oh my god. There is no God, only Zool.
Yeah.
Now that's the sound I'm lucky. Like, could you imagine if Dane's parents heard instead?
Like, who the fuck
Things
is
would have
getting
turned out
domed?
much differently.
I went easy with the Donkey Kong. You know, I could have been hitting the pufferfish.
I'm pretty sure Steven would have just been like, "Who's choking on a cock on your friend's call there, Dane?"
It's like, hey, Dane,
Friends is so fucking weird.
Dane, why are your friends getting domed?
It's an interesting way to phrase that.
I think I heard it from Interview with the Vampire when it's like,
Because that's the
he gave me
definitive. That's the definitive source of New York vocabulary right there. Is fucking Interview with a fucking Vampire. Anne Rice.
Well, there's a lot of gay. Look, there's a lot of gay vampires.
Here, huh?
Look, there's a lot of gay vampires in the show, and let's be honest, Lestat, huge bratty top. He doesn't say it, but he gives it. He gives that energy, like Troye Sivan.
Is there a bottom vampire besides Edward?
Probably Luis.
The Luis?
Well, you know, the one that Brad Pitt plays in Interview with the Vampire. He's now played by this delicious-looking black man. So yeah, it's.
I'm uncomfortable.
Look, the actors are really pretty in that show. I'm not gonna lie. Oh shit! What the fuck was that?
Doesn't matter. It's dead now.
Well, I mean, it looked like it killed itself.
Probably. Whee!
Now this space station's weird.
Yay!
Ammo for pistol.
That's a definite. That room is a definite risk in a game where you can literally be killed by the level geometry on accident.
Ammo for Devastator.
Yep, that would be.
I just like how the pistol is exclamation point though. Ammo for pistol.
Yeah, well, it's
Oh,
Randy.
fuck,
It's
I forgot.
Randy Pitchford. It's going to be really simple.
I forgot
Randy
that
Pitchford.
I forgot the Raptor guys can teleport.
Randy Pitchford.
Randy Pitchford. He's holding me hostage. He tied my legs together with barbed wire and forced me into a bowl of SpaghettiOs.
Ugh.
Oh, wait a minute. I might be confusing my life with a scene from the movie Seven.
Yeah. Well, at least it wasn't I was forced to wear a dildo that had a knife on it. It's called a kildo. Yeah, that movie was fucking twisted.
The movie's actually getting re-released next year.
Oh shit.
Or this year by the time you're watching it. Because, well, it's 30. It turns 30 this year. So, it's getting re-released, I think, in 4K, possibly IMAX. Can you imagine watching that shit in IMAX?
Watching the kildo scene in IMAX.
You don't see anything. That's the thing about the movie that everybody seems to forget. There's only one death shown on screen.
Yeah,
whole
but
movie.
it's the fact that
And
you
it's
see-
shown from
it's the
very
fact
far
that-
away.
But it's the fact that the guy talks about it and then you see
yeah.
the actual thing.
You see the
It's
aftermath.
disturbing.
You see the aftermath
Well, yeah.
of everything. But you never see,
But
the
even
only
after-
death you actually see, spoilers, is John Doe's at the end when he gets shot in the head. And that is done from far away.
Yeah, but it's the aftermath that's disturbing.
Wonder if they're gonna change the line in the movie where Brad Pitt's character calls Dante, the guy who wrote Inferno, a poetry writing F-slur piece of shit.
They're probably still gonna have the F word in it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, what are they gonna do? Remove Kevin Spacey because he was allegedly...
Yeah, no, because it wouldn't work without Kevin Spacey. I know he's done some awful things, but I mean, he's playing an awful person in this, and he gets killed, so it's not really like it's a big deal. It's not like you're rooting for him at any point. I don't think it matters.
I know he goes uncredited.
Until the end of the movie, and that was on purpose. So, yeah. And in the actual re-release poster, his name is scratched out at the top. So and this was from Kevin Spacey said this. He didn't want to be billed. He didn't want to be on the poster or in the opening credits because if there's 3 leads advertised for a movie and you see the first 2 and they're chasing a guy that you don't see to the end, well, you already know who's going to be playing the killer. Obviously. So he wanted to maintain an air of mystery. And to be fair, he's right. I think that was the correct way to go about it.
What's in the fucking box? Crunch berries. God damn. Yeah, that became a thing. People asking what's in the fucking box, and then someone's got like a bag of cereal that they're just eating from. They're like, crunch berries, goddamn. Oh shit! I wanted to show you the goth chick. I'll just pull up her. I'll pull up her Instagram page and show you a picture. I can't remember her name. Like, I know she worked with Fred Armisen on something. And I checked out her Instagram page, and she's really funny and a really good singer.
Mark the time, by the way, because Ashley cannot go one single record session without talking about Fred Armisen.
Okay, first of all, I didn't mention him in the last record, so you shush.
You weren't there in the last record, so you shush.
Yes, I was.
No, you
I was
weren't.
in the last record.
No, you weren't. Our last record session was Monday, and you were working, so...
Sorry, terminology.
So eat Mike Tyson's ass, won't you?
Oh, by the way, hey, Netflix, what the fuck is wrong with you, boy?
I have a what's in the box now.
Let's see what's in the box! That's, UHF. Nothing! You get nothing! You're so stupid! Still, my favorite fucking joke in that whole movie is when they go to the supplies closet and they open the door and he's back there and they yell, "Supplies!" It's one of the simultaneously one of the dumbest and fucking greatest jokes. And I enjoy it so.
What? It has been a few years since I've seen UHF.
I think that one of the best scenes in it is still the one with all right, nah, we got these badgers. Badgers? We don't need no stinking badgers.
Also, the entire scene with Emo Phillips is also gold.
I'm not gonna lie, the Emo Phillips
cuts his
one
fingers off
was
and
good.
does woodwork.
Then, of course, you found the marble in the oatmeal. You know what that means. You get to drink from the fire hose.
I know this is going to sound weird, but you know what part really stood out to me on UHF? Was when Weird Al's character's in the bar and he's kind of down on his luck, but then looks back on the TV station and sees the janitor just like absolutely
Stanley
having the
Spakowski,
time.
by the way. That's
Stanley Spadowski.
Watching Stanley just going like buck wild, and everyone was just in on it and loved it, and it just was like that switch of like maybe that's the kind of thing that I need, like that was the thing that kind of got me to really pay attention to UHF. And granted, the guy who plays him is kind of a piece of shit, but goddamn, if he didn't play a simple-minded, yes.
I mean, he had a piece of shit moment. I wouldn't
not,
say
yeah,
that
I'm not.
he's a total piece
Michael
of
Richards
shit.
is not a piece of shit. He just had a moment of. He had a blackout moment, let's say.
Yeah.
Well, no pun intended, of course, considering what the blackout moment entailed.
I mean,
Yeah.
by comparison, Jerry Seinfeld is a lot more.
Yeah, Jerry
questionable.
Seinfeld's kind of a bigger piece of shit.
Like he's the old man who yells at clouds, much like
Yeah.
John Cleese. So you can't do comedy anymore. Oh my god! What is up with that?
He's just being a whiny cuck.
I mean,
Come on, I want to use the F word and the N word and the S word.
I also want to use the D word, and the G word, and the P word.
You can still call. Okay, this isn't gonna be new, but he needs to just fucking grow up. Like, I got called dyke by a lesbian comic because she thought I looked like a dyke and was like, seriously, she called me a dyke in front of Tim Heidecker. I rolled with it, but Tim got really uncomfortable and had to post an apology, and I was just like, dude, I wasn't offended. If I was offended, I would have left. I wouldn't have come back. Was I shocked? Yes. Was I offended? No. Like, you can still say that shit. It's just, we are in the age of fuck around and find out. And Jerry's just being a little bitch.
I got a tiny wiener.
And apparently his tiny wiener liked this 17-year-old girl, but I digress.
Oof.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that the quiet part? Was that the quiet part? Jace, was that the quiet part? Yeah, that wasn't the quiet part. I think that was look, I'll say that with my whole chest. I think he groomed his current wife.
I'll say it with my chest whole.
Well, of course. So, Mike, I didn't know whether to post the picture that I found to the Backseat Gamer chat, so I sent it to your Facebook Messenger. But the girl's name is Andy Marie Tillman. She's an Appalachian goth and a recovering Pentecostal. She's known as the Goth Hick. And she's actually a really, really funny actress who can sing. Do you want to see her, Jace?
I mean, I don't really care. I'm kind of,
He's too busy thinking up new jokes for Fat Duke Nukem.
Yeah, more or less. Also, Jerry Seinfeld has a very tiny.
Dick.
Wow, the heavens parted.
Not for his dick, it didn't. You're
Well, of
lucky to
course
get
not.
legs apart for that thing.
I was in the pool. Oh my god.
Besides, God preferred Curb Your Enthusiasm over Seinfeld. Fuck Jerry Seinfeld.
I mean, technically, Curb Your Enthusiasm ran way longer than Seinfeld, so that's not entirely false.
Yeah.
And it was
Also
better.
got away with a lot more.
Well, yeah, it's because it was on HBO.
HBO.
And plus, let's be honest, Larry
Oh.
David, he's the reason why Seinfeld was as popular as it was.
It's funny because one of the writers from Seinfeld is from my area too. The guy who wrote the Soup Nazi episode.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's the most popular one.
Spike Feresten. He had a short-lived late-night show on Fox.
Oh yeah, talk show.
Yep.
Talk show with Spike First.
Yep.
One of the very few late night shows on Fox to get renewed beyond a first season.
He also got kicked out of the Berkeley School of Music for trying to copy something he saw in a late night show by throwing shit off the top of a building.
Oh, shit. Oh, hey, did you guys hear about Jay Leno's little mishap?
He fell down a hill or something, right?
Yeah, he fell down a 60-foot fucking hill.
Hey, isn't that kind of funny?
He...
Good thing my chin caught my fall.
Well, his face he seriously looked like the Phantom of the Opera. He had...
people were making jokes about Shinsuke Nakamura's makeup looking like Jay Leno, actually, after falling down the hill.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Ooh, I kind of like the detailed map.
Look at more.
That's nice.
Where to fucking go?
Yeah, I know. Talk about, obtuse right now, because the game has no compass feature.
Yeah, I know. I'm missing that, unfortunately. Q is just the mighty foot now. Oh, here we go.
Mighty foot.
Looks like you're in the right place.
Maybe? I don't know.
You're
Maybe
in
he
the
just kind of
core?
fell from the sky. Ammo for pistol! There's an exclamation point. You gotta shout it.
Jesus.
Oh, shit.
So, Ashley, did you forget how to breathe and blink at the same time again?
A piece of pie went down the wrong pipe, you dick.
Yep.
That's something a lesbian would say.
God damn it. I was trying to think of a way to word that, and you just beat me to it. Hold on.
Seriously, you're gonna try to one-up him?
I'll kill you!
Oh my god. Oh, it's just I was having a piece of cherry pie and it went down the wrong pipe, you shit. Wait, are you in a microwave?
Microwave? Oh, this is an elevator. Jesus Christ. There's the exit. God damn, that took me way too fucking long to figure out. Alright, guys, thanks for joining us for this edition. Hold on, let me make sure there's a save feature. I'm assuming. Oh. Hold on. Is there...
I just saw a save.
Did it?
Yeah, go back to the...
Go back.
Hold on, I'm seeing if it's on... If it's just gonna be on this list.
No, it was in the menu.
It's F6 is quick save.
Oh, there's also a quick save that way.
Also, there's a fucking
Nice.
one of these, which is really fucking weird.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh, third person mode?
Yeah.
Piece of cake.
Alright, thank you for joining us for this edition of Backseat Gamer. If you like what we do, please hit subscribe and be sure to hit the bell to be notified of upcoming videos. For Jason Amherst and Ashley Miller, I'm Mike Riley saying see you next time on Backseat Gamer.
Goodbye.
Au revoir.